Watch the ripples change the size, but never leave the stream.
In today's net economy, companies are struggling to change, struggling with the complexities of e-business, with making intranets, extranets, and the internet work together across any platform around the world. Well, now it can all work together as one net.
Turn and face the strange changes.
With Net Services software from Novell, the power to change.
Air. It's in the air. Carefree breathable panty liners keep you fresh and dry. They're the only ones with air spun, a unique layer that lets air through. Every day, be fresh. Be carefree.
I registered my knowledge.
I registered my hope.
I registered my ambition.
Visit register.com or call 1-800-5WWW-NET to register today.
I'm an athlete. I don't know what makes me run faster, hit harder. They watch tapes, review my technique. They say it's science. I call it something else. Heart. TLC puts you in the bodies of the world's greatest athletes, so you can feel the sweet spot, hear the footsteps, the amazing science of sports.
Tuesday and Wednesday on TLC. Sponsored in part by MasterCard. There are some things money can't buy. For everything else, there's MasterCard.
CD, $15. Baseball tickets,
Two, please.
$60. Abstract painting, $3,000. Express checkout on the web, priceless. The MasterCard e-wallet. Online checkout is now one click away. There are some things money can't buy. For everything else, there's MasterCard. Get one at MasterCard.com.
Real-life excitement, human drama. We're taking off on a new season with Adrenaline Rush Hour Premiere Week, only on TLC.
Just as nature has her way of reducing inventories, so do we. It's the Jeep September clearance, where you'll save big on our entire stock of legendary vehicles, like Cherokee Sport, with a $1,000 cash allowance and financing as low as 0.9%. Or lease and get $3,000 in consumer lease cash. Plus get all this at no extra charge. So get to the Jeep September clearance today, before inventories dwindle down to nothing.
At your San Diego County Jeep dealer. Who else?
Take up to an extra 21% off
at the Bedroom Superstore.
America's largest selection of bedrooms with America's guaranteed lowest prices.
And now take up to an extra 21% off those prices.
Choose from over 50 beautiful bedroom sets. You get the bed, the dresser, the mirror, and nightstand.
Everything included for one low price. Plus, this week, take up to an extra 21% off.
With no down payment, no interest, and no payments till 2001.
And we'll give you the mattress free.
This week only at the Bedroom Superstore.
Today, as coasters grow taller and scarier every year, each park wants the bragging rights to having the most inversions, the biggest, fastest, or wildest ride. But how do they try to ensure that their rides are safe? Carly Ward is a biomechanical engineer, an expert at injury evaluation. Her company specializes in computer and video simulations of accidents and injuries.
Through research over the years, we've determined what the human body can tolerate. Interpreting that and making it relevant to the ride is not well known. And that's why we have to go out and measure to make sure that we don't exceed the human tolerance.
One device used is an accelerometer, which translates motion and speed into G-forces. G-forces are multiples of gravity, the force that pulls bodies and objects toward Earth. At rest, the body experiences 1G, or simple gravity. When a big roller coaster changes direction or banks around a curve at high speeds, it can generate forces up to 5 times that of gravity.
It's a natural reaction for your body to fight off some of the things that the ride's going to do to you. But we all know they're safe, and we all know they've been tested and everything. But your body's still going to tell you, no, this isn't safe. But that's one of the biggest thrills we get from riding.
It is a phenomenon that is potentially dangerous. or if riders are not restrained safely, the forces applied to their body could lift them out of the vehicle. But now, with the help of special computers, designers are taking thrill rides to the very edge of what the human body can tolerate. Astronauts during takeoff experience extremely high G-forces. Although many thrill rides exhibit similar G-forces, they only last for fractions of a second.
People like to always say, ooh, that ride, it has 4 Gs, there's 3 Gs, and the actual G-force that a person feels has a lot of different parameters that are considered in the design. It's not only the magnitude of the G-force, but it's also how quickly the G-force is applied to your body, what they call the onset of the G-force. And also what's important is how long the body is experiencing that G-force for.
In order to determine how long high G-forces are applied, Carly Ward has incorporated accelerometers into an instrument which measures G-force stress to the head.
This is another one of our employees wearing the headgear. We're looking for head accelerations that could be outside the normal. And particularly we're using a woman because women have weaker necks, and we read those traces and analyze, and it'll tell you exactly what the head is doing. We can tell you how the head moves in 3 dimensions. We can recreate that then in our computer later.
Researchers like Carly Ward have helped the industry come up with new safety designs for the more stressful rides.
There are several things about rides that can make them more dangerous, and let's exclude malfunctions of the ride itself. But, for example, the braces you put on the person when you get in, you want those braces to be padded. You don't want to be the person banging their head on the brakes. You have to design it so that the spine is not injured or the neck is not overstressed.
Safety experts like Carly Ward don't only conduct tests on the movements of the human body, they also test the movements of the thrill rides as well.
Every kind of precaution you could take, we take. We mock things up, we study them in full scale, we test them in the environment. We do whatever it takes to make sure that we're completely confident that what we're delivering is the safest experience possible.
Yet recently, in England and Japan, some doctors are warning that the newest and most intense thrill rides could be linked to neurological injuries that include strokes and blood clots on the brain. Injuries usually associated with trauma to the head.
意識がなくなっちゃう方もいますし、立てなくなる方もいますし、かなり様々ですけど、乗る前からもう降りちゃう方もいらっしゃいますから。
In one case, Japanese doctors believe a healthy 24-year-old Japanese woman suffered a subdural hematoma, or bleeding on the surface of the brain, after a day of riding 3 different roller coasters. One of them, the Fujiyama, is one of the world's highest roller coasters, with a drop of 259 feet and speeds of up to 81 miles per hour.
The Japanese are not claiming that she hit her head. They're just claiming that she rode the coaster and afterwards it had these subdural hematomas. I wouldn't say that these injuries are going to be the norm because they're very rare.
But the battle between creating an exciting ride and providing a safe one have always been part of the amusement park industry. Because the roller coaster arms race is nothing new. In fact, it's hundreds of years old.
The history of roller coasters is surprising.